In this video, we're going to sketch the graph of the function y equals x squared minus 2. Now, I've done a previous example like this in one of my videos where I constructed a table of values just to sample some points. And then I like to start with -1 just to see how the graph behaves on the negative side of the coordinate system. We get -1, 0, and let's end here at 1. Now all we got to do is just take those values, plug them in for x, and that'll generate new values for y. Now taking -1, we get -1 squared minus 2. And obeying the PEMDAS rules, if you're not familiar with PEMDAS, I have a separate video that you can look at. -1 squared is just 1 minus 2, which is just -1. Now taking 0 for x, we get 0 squared minus 2, which is just 0 minus 2. That's going to give us -2. Now taking 1, we get 1 squared minus 2, which is 1 minus 2, and that'll give us -1. Now we have our x and our y values. So what we do now is to construct our coordinate system, then mark off some increments. We can see that the values end at 1, -2, so we don't really have to make our coordinate system big. So let's mark off 3 places. We'll do the same on each side. Now taking -1 and -1 and -1 will give us 1 in the negative x direction, and then 1 again in the negative y direction. And that's our first point. Now we have 0 and -2, so we don't have to go right or left. All we got to do is just go down 2 places. That's 0 and -2. Now we have 1 and -1, which is just 1 in the right direction, in the x direction, and then 1 down in the negative direction. All we got to do is just connect those dots. And there we have our graph. Like I said before, you can really choose any points you want because the graph is eventually going to behave the same. And we can see that this is a parabola that's shifted down 2 places in the negative y direction. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you next time.